Good morning, friends. We are continuing with our paper UPSC Homeopathy MO 2016. So, the question number 26 is which one of the following statement is not correct? A. The cause for herpes zoster and chickenpox infection is the same virus. B. Reactivation of the varicella zoster occurs in patients with malignant diseases. C. Chickenpox may be contracted from a patient with shingles. D. Herpes zoster may be contracted from a patient with chickenpox. So option D is correct as this statement is not correct. Question number 27. The causative factor for glandular fever infectious mononucleosis is A. Herpes simplex virus, B. Cytomegalovirus, C. Epstein-Barr virus, D. Varicella zoster virus. The right answer is option C. Epstein-Barr virus. Question number 28. Decubitus ulcer are A. Pressure ulcer, B. Venous ulcer, C. Ischemic ulcer, D. Non-healing ulcer. The right answer is option A. Pressure ulcer. 29th question. Which one of the following is a malignant tumor? Glioma, lymphangioma, hemangioma, D. Choroidoma. Right answer is D. Choroidoma. Choroidoma is a rare type of cancerous tumor that can occur anywhere along the spine from the base of the skull to the tailbone. Question number 30th. Profuse perspiration at night is a symptom of which of the following? Tuberculosis, malaria, hyperthyroidism. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So the right answer is option D. 1, 2, 3 all are correct because profuse perspiration is night is symptom of tuberculosis, malaria, hyperthyroidism. Question number 31. The CSF analysis from a febrile case revealed the following: 1. Cell count greater than 100, polymorphonuclear leukocyte, glucose 30 mg per deciliter, protein 55 mg per deciliter. The findings are suggestive of viral meningitis, B. Bacterial meningitis, C. Viral encephalitis, D. Normal CSF finding. The right answer is option B. Bacterial meningitis. Question number 32. Consider the following in respect of Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. 1. It is caused by herpes simplex virus. 2. Pain and vesicles appear on forehead. 3rd. Geniculate ganglion of sensory branch of facial nerve is involved. 4th. Loss of taste sensation is found in anterior 2/3 of tongue. Which of the above statement are correct? Herein we find 3rd and 4th are correct. So the right answer is option C. Question number 33. Consider the following statement with regard to chronic kidney disease. 1. Glucose metabolism remain unimpaired. 2. Parathyroid hormone production increases. 3. Anemia is found in majority of patients. 4. Diabetic nephropathy is the most frequent cause require renal replacement therapy. Which one of the following above statements are correct? The right answer is option B, wherein it says option 2, 3, 4 are right. That is, parathyroid hormone production increases. Anemia is found in majority of the patient. Fourth, diabetic nephropathy is the most frequent cause requiring renal replacement therapy. These are all correct with regard to chronic kidney disease. Good question, require deep knowledge, good one. Question number 34. Consider the following in respect of atherosclerosis. 1. Atherosclerotic plaque is a non-inflammatory lesion. 2. Atherosclerotic plaque with superimposed transient coronary spasm result in prismatic angina. Which of the following statement are correct? Option B. Second one is correct only. Question number 35. Consider the following complication: gastrointestinal bleeding 1, 2 jaundice, 3 bone pain, 4 pancreatic cancer. Which of the above are complication of chronic pancreatitis? The right answer is all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Option D. All are complication of pancreatitis chronic 1. Question number 36. Consider the following statement with regard to systemic sclerosis. 1. Raynaud's phenomena develop in virtually every patient with systemic sclerosis. 2. Progressive pulmonary fibrosis lead to chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases. Third, lower esophagus is frequently involved, predisposing to recurrent gastroesophageal reflux. Fourth, affected skin develop a salt-pepper appearance. Which of the above statements are correct? Herein, 1, 3, 4 are correct. Option D. Question number 37. Consider the following in respect of multiple sclerosis. 1. Multiple sclerosis is approximately threefold more common in women than in men. 2. Symptoms of multiple sclerosis frequently worsen during febrile illness or after physical exercise. 3. Cranial nerves are not involved in multiple sclerosis. 4. Multiple sclerosis is characterized by motor weakness in limbs along with sensory dysfunction. Which of the above statements are correct here? 1, 2, 4 are correct. Third one is wrong. So option C is right. Question number 38. Consider the following statement in respect of Crohn's disease. Rectum is often involved. 1. 2. The inflammation is limited to mucosa and submucosa. Third, the earliest pathological lesions are aphthoid ulceration and focal crypt abscess in bowel wall. Fourth, the major symptoms of Crohn's disease are diarrhea, rectal bleeding, and tenesmus. Which of the above statements are not correct? Here, option C is right. 1, 2, 4 statements are not correct. Question number 39. Consider the following. Temperature of greater than 38.3 degrees Celsius or 101 Fahrenheit on several occasions. 2. Fever for more than 3 weeks duration. 3. Failure to reach a diagnosis despite 1 week inpatient investigation. Which of the above criteria, including Patel's job and Beeson's definition of fever of unknown origin in 1961? The right answer is option D. 1, 2, 3. All are right. Question number 40. A blonde-haired child was presented with recurrent episode of seizures. The child was normal at birth, but early developmental milestones were delayed. Examination revealed spasticity, mental retardation, and a mousy odor from the skin and hair. The correct diagnosis is A. Hyperhomocystinemia, B. Alkaptonuria, C. Tyrosinemia, D. Phenylketonuria. The right answer is option D. Phenylketonuria. Question number 41. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. Soranum is known as a chili sulfur. Statement 2. Soranum has a soric manifestation like sulfur, but unlike sulfur, soranum is extremely chilly. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statement? A. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are true, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. So this is right. We can say that both the statement here are true and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. So we can say option A is correct. Question number 42. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. Coffea cruda antidotes nux vomica. Statement 2. Coffea cruda is inimical to Cocculus indicus. Which of the following is correct in respect to the above statement? Here you can see that both statement 1 and statement 2 are right, but statement 2 is not the correct explanation of statement 1. Hence option B is right. Question number 43. Consider the following statement. Statement 1 says Nux vomica is preeminently a medicine for men and pulsatilla for women. Statement 2 says Nux vomica person is careful and zealous and pulsatilla woman is of changeable disposition. Which one of the following is correct in response of the above statement? As you can see, both statement 1 and 2 are true, but statement 2 is not the correct explanation of statement 1. Hence option B is right. Now let's see question number 44. Consider the following statement. Statement 1 says camphor is a medicine called for use in emergency cases like cholera and shock, but it should be kept in the bathroom away from all other medicines. Statement 2 says it antidote most of our medicines. Which one of the following is correct in response of above statement? As you can see, both are true and statement 2 is correct explanation of 1, so A is right. Question number 45. Consider the following. Ravenous hunger at 11 am is seen in sulfur, zincamet, cupromet, lycopodium. Which of the above are correct? As you know very well, sulfur and zincamet are the two medicines who have ravenous hunger at 11 am. So option B is right. Question number 46. Consider the following statements. Statement 1 says Kali sulf is known as Schussler's pulsatilla. Statement 2 says like pulsatilla, Kali sulf has wandering pain and thick yellow mucus discharge, but unlike pulsatilla, Kali sulf is extremely irritable. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statement? As you know, both statement 1 and 2 are true, but statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Hence A is right. Now question number 47. Consider the following in respect of lachesis. 1. All symptoms worsen after sleep or aggravation wakes him up from sleep. 2. Poison of Surukuku snake. 3. Liquid more painful than solid while swelling. 4. Mild temper, reserved and quiet. As you can see, 1, 2, 3 are correct while 4th is wrong, so option A is correct. Question number 48. Consider the following symptom. 1. Diarrheic stool contains sago-like particles with sensation as if anus is wide open. 2. Aggravation by lying on left lateral side and in thunderstorm. Desire to be magnetized which ameliorate. 3. Bag-like swelling under the eyelid with thirstlessness and burning stinging pain. 4. Burning spot in between the scapula. Which of the above symptoms are important so far as selection of phosphorus is concerned? 1 to 4 are correct, so option D is right. Question number 49. Children dislike washing is one of the characteristic symptom of sulfur, ammon carb, antimicrobe, spigelia. Select the correct answer using the code given below. As you know, all four are correct, so option A, 1, 2, 3 for all. Question number 50. Consider the following relationship. 1. Dulcamara is inimical to belladonna. Baryta carb is inimical to calcarea carb. Phosphorus is complementary to arsenic album. And CPI is cognate to Nox vomica. Which of the above features are correct? Then all are correct. Option D is right. Thanks for watching.